What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? I'm so stoked to be able to do this live broadcast interview tonight. I have a special guest and a special co-host, right? So I have my twin brother coming on, and that doesn't get any more special than that, right? As a co-host. And tonight we are going to interview a very, very special guest. Her name is Stephanie Sachati. And listen, she's from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Without further ado, I'm going to bring on my co-host. Give me a second here.
What is up? What is up? Boom, boom, boom.
Flex.
That's right.
How's everything going in Utah, my man?
Hey, it's going well. It's going well. Yeah, it's going real well. We've got snow. Things are still white outside with all the snow, but
snowing everywhere. I forget it even snows where I am. So
yeah, it's no big deal.
To hear that.
Yeah,
that's no
but
big deal. Excited. Just snows.
It's no big deal. But I'm super amped, super excited for our guest that we're interviewing tonight. Love her TikTok videos. I remember watching one TikTok video, and maybe she'll remember this when we bring her on. But somebody had called her out, and then she just kind of, really honestly, it was like a troll. Someone had trolled her and called her out, and she just kind of let loose. And
there are a lot of those.
I know, but I loved that she kind of rebutted, but did it in a way where she was just stating all that she does, but she wasn't like disparaging to the other person really. And I at that time I'm like, wow, I like her, and so I started following her TikToks a little bit more, and I really like what she does.
I mean, I'm all for taking the trolls down in a professional, manner. That's great.
I like the trolls on Lord of the Rings, but that's really about it, Yeah, that's all.
All right, let's bring our guest on, man.
Yeah,
let's do it.
All right, double. Stephanie.
I just went on a roller coaster ride backstage. I'm like,
yeah, that's how we do. That's how we do.
I love it. That was so awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's how we do. It's how we do.
Hey, then we got Derek. Derek's he's chiming in. What up, Derek?
Hi,
how you doing, brother?
Nice to have you here, Derek.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So it is such
a remember
pleasure.
That video that I'm talking about, Stephanie?
I was laughing so hard. I know exactly what you're talking about. When I was making that video, I was like, be nice. Be nice.
Yeah.
Don't say anything mean. And honestly,
right.
I feel like I rebutted in a nice way, but I was also a little bit feisty. So
yeah,
it was a little bit of me, but it was a little bit of nice. So
right,
take both sides.
Well done, really, because you did it in a way that you knew that as a viewer that you were frustrated and and that it bothered you. But 100%. I never found that it was like disparaging in any way to the other person, and so I thought it was really well done.
I tried to put him in my perspective,
exactly,
and keep it tasteful at the same time. So I was like, perfect. I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
perfect.
All right.
The sweet apple pie.
So, I mean, backstage, Jared, she was just mentioning to me how it had snowed there in Montreal, and then Jared told me, "Oh, yeah, we got snow," and I forget it snows,
Yeah. Lots of snow, lots and lots of snow.
Yeah, that's something I cannot tolerate after living so many years. I can't. I discovered that 2011 to 2013, we were living in our home state of Utah, right? And
Mhm.
I had to get up in the morning, early in the morning, just like you were mentioning, Stephanie,
Yeah.
so I could make it to work by 7. I had to get up an
Struggle.
hour earlier. I
Yeah.
had to shovel the driveway
Oh my
from all
God.
the
Yes.
snow, so I could just drive out. And then what I had to do again, shovel the driveway so I could get back in. That got really repetitive and old after about 2.5 months.
Yes, 100%. And this is why I'm here right now, because I don't want to do that the rest of my life. No way.
Right.
Absolutely not.
I hear you. And after months, or harsh winters like this, and then you're a teacher, and that
Yes.
involves a lot of mental, physical energy day in,
Yeah.
day out. That
Mhm.
will be kind of draining. So you're ready for that summer that comes around where you get the summer off, but you want to be able to spend a vacation somewhere. And vacations
Absolutely.
are hard to afford these days.
Very expensive, honestly. And that's why I haven't gone on vacation in a really
I mean,
long time, besides just before. But yeah, they're crazy expensive.
Yeah,
right.
super
And some
expensive.
people, they'll take a vacation, so they get the time off, but they don't go anywhere because they can't afford to go anywhere. So they just
Yeah.
take the time off.
More of a
A
staycation, right?
A staycation. I mean, it does the job, but it's not as fun
Right.
as if you go somewhere else, right?
It's
You want to
true.
enjoy.
True that.
Traveling is by far one of the best things that anybody can do. Like, who wouldn't want to travel the world?
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've
Yeah, I love it. I caught that bug a long time ago.
yeah. Jeff's been to many spots. He at one point, it was a short while, but lived in Kauai, an island on Hawaii, and
I know
and
exactly where that is.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Right. That was from 2009 to 2011. Yeah, that was paradise,
Beautiful.
literally.
That's amazing. And you know what? If you
So,
can, why
how
not?
long have you? Yeah, I mean, it's known to be the garden island for a reason. It's just plush with gardens and
Wow.
waterfalls everywhere.
Incredible. I love
Jared
it.
and his wife came to visit us at one point. That was fun.
So amazing.
That was
Very cool.
hard to believe. That was even before your son was born, right?
That's right. Yeah, it was
Jared?
2009. Yeah,
And your son just turned 12.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's crazy how time flies.
So how long have you been into affiliate?
Hold
How
on,
long
that
have
cut
you been,
off.
Stephanie? And
Yeah.
what
How long have you been
introduced
an
you
affiliate
to the
marketing?
idea of it?
How long have I been in affiliate marketing? So actually,
Right,
today
yes, and-
marks
and
11 months.
What introduced
11
you to
months.
Yeah. What introduced me to it is
it? 11
I have
months.
11 months today, literally today. Crazy.
Wow.
What introduced me to it is I have always been trying to find ways to make money online because, as we know, teachers are severely underpaid. So I used to tutor, I used to do a lot of side things, but nothing really stuck. Nothing was enough for me to
Okay.
want to do it long term.
Gotcha.
So when
Yeah.
COVID started, as we all did, what did I do? I turned to TikTok and I scrolled endlessly for hours. And I kept seeing this affiliate marketing come up. And I'm like, oh, this sounds really interesting. Like, I want to know more about it.
Okay.
So I landed on a woman's page and she was talking about it and she was showing how successful she is. She has a family, she has a business. And I'm like, oh, that sounds really interesting and something that I can do because I don't currently have a family right now and I have a lot of time to spare. So I
Right.
messaged her and I asked her, like, how do I get started? So yes, she told me about the $7 course, and that's how it kind of all started for me. And that was the beginning of, I guess we could say, my journey. So that's how I got intrigued about it. And I was like, if she has a job, if she has a full-time job, a family, so many responsibilities, and she can make it work, then it must be easy for me to do it as well. So that's what really piqued my interest.
Uh,
Okay.
um,
We have a user who's asking what affiliate marketing is. So in a nutshell, Explain what affiliate marketing is.
So essentially, affiliate marketing is you are you are an affiliate for a company. You choose the products or service that you want to promote, and you promote them on social media using your unique link. And when somebody purchases off of you specifically, you make a commission from that company. So it varies depending on what company or what type of products that you are promoting. So I know that for a fact, it's a lot. You make a lot more profit when it's more digital and online space versus physical products such as like Amazon or Lululemon or something like that. So there's low ticket versus high ticket. It just depends on
Right.
which you prefer to promote, essentially.
Very well said.
Thanks.
And when you started that $7 course, did you ever think at some point, 11 months ago, that you would be where you are right now? Did you ever envision that?
Honestly, I was like, $7, even if I lose it, like, I don't care. So I thought I was going to it was just going to be another little side thing that I was doing. I never thought I would be sitting here right now, especially talking to both of you. I'm like, I'm still pinch me type of thing. Like, it's unreal. I never thought this would actually work. Honestly,
Right.
I thought it was just going to be another little fluffy thing on the side. So I'm
Right.
very happy. I'm very happy to see how it's turned out so far.
And
That's super cool.
my goodness, the other day I was just reading on your profile where you've had 3 high ticket sales in the last 30 days. 3 high ticket sales.
That
and
is
that is
Yeah.
great.
impressive.
So
That is impressive.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much. I really
congratulations.
appreciate it.
And not only that, from the program that you're promoting, you reached 10K, and so you were issued like a wrestling championship
I
belt.
saw that belt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
I had it over here
Do
before.
you have it
but
there?
I could go get it. You want me to go get it?
If it's not too much trouble.
Yeah,
It's
let's
literally
see
right
this
there.
thing.
I'll
All
be
right,
right-
yeah, go
I'll be
get
right
it. Go
back.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, she's gonna be right back, folks. But we're gonna see this like championship belt. It looks like something from a boxing match or a UFC match. It's pretty
It's
cool.
incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah, I think it's dope. It really is.
I mean, some of these programs do different things when you reach, 10K and then like 50K. But this is the first time I'd ever seen like a wrestling
Right.
belt 10K.
Champion. She's a champion. Champions do that though, and she
Right.
must champion this. And so while she's doing that, so this is great though, because again, I met her, or watched her videos on TikTok before I started seeing her on Facebook, so it's interesting to kind of to see to meet people virtually like we are now, where I've just watched her videos and then you get to kind of interact like in a setting like this, but it's pretty cool.
I'm back.
All right. I'm
All right.
excited.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here's the belt.
Prepare to be blown away, people. Wow.
I'm gonna-
Beautiful.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
hold on. We're
Let's
gonna
put her solo.
We're gonna
yeah.
bring this. Let's bring her solo. Go ahead, Jared.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so I'm gonna move you around. We're gonna play musical chairs a little bit, okay? All right,
Oh,
here we go.
so cool.
Okay.
This thing is heavy.
All right, maybe you're gonna have to do it, Jeff, because it's not working for me.
I used to be able to see a thing that said something when you click on those 3 dots and
Shift 7. All right. Anyway, all right. So we've got you with this championship belt. There we go.
Oh,
there we
it's
go.
just me.
Oh, there we go.
There.
All right.
All
here's the
right,
belt.
that's what I'm talking about.
That is so dope.
It's awesome. Yeah.
That looks like a goat, right? Yeah.
Yeah, a goat
Great.
with money.
All
And then
right.
it's
Is it
like
supposed to like
this.
represent greatest of all time or?
Exactly.
All right. All right. All right.
There
It's
we
pretty sweet.
go.
That's
Yeah, it's
pretty sweet.
beautiful, honestly. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm gonna keep it right here.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay,
Hopefully one
so
day when I have my office, I'm gonna put it right on the top.
Oh,
yeah, so I
nice.
mean, did you have a choice on what to receive as a reward for 10K, and that's what you chose, or is that what everyone receives in your program when they reach
So
10K?
we received the belt, but he designed it for me. So he asked me what colors I wanted and everything to make sure, like,
Uh-huh.
even on the side, there's different types of labels that you can put, and I decided which one I wanted. So it is truly personalized, and that's why I love it so much. So I'm happy that he did give
Awesome.
me that opportunity.
Very cool. Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. I really do love it.
All right. Now, yeah, I mean, so you're smashing, you're crushing it right now. And
Thank you.
so if you were to say, look, I'm at this juncture, I'm
Yeah.
doing relatively well, and you're one of those people where, we're just starting out. I'm in month 4, Jared's in like month 3 only, in our affiliate marketing journey. So you're one of those people where we're watching, we're monitoring. You want to model, or after you.
Or like,
Whom would
okay,
you
okay,
say?
okay.
Binoculars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whom would you say? Who would you like to give props? And respect you right now because you've reached this sort of so far.
Who would you
Who would
like
I-
to shout out? Who would you like to
Oh.
give props to?
First of all, well, you know him already, Derek Brown, my man. Honestly, having somebody who is like-minded and so supportive of every decision you make is so crucial to your business, because when you have those days where you honestly feel like giving up, or even when you just doubt yourself, to have
Right.
somebody behind you to uplift you and bring you back to where you know you should be is one of the reasons why I am still here today. There's been many points in this journey where I'm like, let's throw in the towel, but he wouldn't let me. So a huge shout out to him for being that constant backbone that I always needed, but I never knew, like I wasn't able to
All
find it
right,
before.
Derek.
Also my mentors, just having the chance to work with people who have been so successful. So Anthony Arfine, Barb McGowan, and Eric Forner. Honestly, Derek, I love you. Having to learn from 6-figure mentors who have done this, who have been through it. It's honestly, it makes the journey so much easier to know that whatever you're implementing works.
Right.
And honestly, to just
Absolutely.
hear me out, listen to what my business, listen to my hardships, listen to me as a person, and just guide me in the right direction, because everybody has a different journey and it's not like a one size fits all type of thing. So
Mhm.
for them to be there for me and
Right.
encourage me, like just today, one of my mentors joined my Facebook group and he wrote such a bomb post. Like it was so nice. And it encouraged me. So there's so many people along this journey that I can't thank enough, because I wouldn't be here without all of those people, honestly. It's very difficult to do this by yourself. And I always suggest
It
surrounding
is.
your
And-
people. Sorry. And I just want to say one more person.
I was totally agreeing with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
definitely.
Sorry.
And also my partner. I would have to say my partner, because it's not easy to be with somebody who is trying to start a business online, especially when they're not on the online space and they don't really understand it. But to know that they have my back and they support me in every
Means a
decision I
lot.
make it's everything. It really helps you go forward in
is.
your business. 100%. And I'm sure you can both relate to that.
Right.
It's very important.
Oh,
So shout out to all of
100%.
those.
I mean, when you make the decision like this and you're totally immersed, 100% into it,
Exactly.
that support at home, then you're not going to have the harmony around you, and you need that harmony.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it
So
better.
speaking of Facebook group, hold on, I think I have that information. If you want to join Stephanie's Facebook group, I think I have the link here. Here we go. It's scrolling across on the ticker, Stephanie.
Oh,
the bottom.
That's so cool. Love it. Yes, affiliate teacher Steph.
So if you'd like to join Stephanie's Facebook group, it's scrolling across the screen, right?
Yes.
Write down the link. Contact. I'm sure you have some Facebook membership questions to answer. Answer the questions,
Yes, I do.
and then boom,
Mhm.
you're in, and you're receiving the support of Stephanie.
I got you.
And, yeah, speaking of Derek Brown, so yeah, I interviewed Derek Brown. It was he was the first one I did when I had this idea about starting this weekly show. I was like, you know what? So Jared and I used to do our own individual weekly shows in a different niche, right?
Interesting.
And Jared had his own podcast for like 4 years, and
That's my dream.
I didn't been doing it quite so long.
Yeah,
and so we're like, you know what?
very
Why not
comfortable
do it?
doing
Why
that.
not do it in this niche?
So smart. And honestly, funny you say that. I told my partner this morning, like, that is a goal of mine for 2023. I want to start my own podcast because I could talk for hours. So I'm like, might as well turn it into something.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you have
Exactly.
any tips,
And you could give. Well, that's a good. So if you're comfortable in front of the camera, and you're talkative, this is such a great opportunity, and you could
Yeah.
interview other affiliates, get their story out there. It's a win-win situation because not only does it give us, me and Jared exposure, but exposure, and any exposure is good exposure.
Well, let's not go there because
Well, I'm very feisty on my TikTok. You'll see some of those comments.
Back to
No, you know what? I like to keep it real. So
seriously, but that's what I like, and I think in general people will buy into you if you're real. Any
100%.
sort of influencer,
very
online,
authentic.
right? If you're authentic or real, people will buy into you, and
Absolutely.
and so if that's you being raw and real, then cool. I like that.
Absolutely. So to get started, you
All
have
right,
to
so
create a TikTok account.
So it says Facebook user because when I stream this
We're
live
not
stream in my group, but
Okay.
you haven't clicked the link.
Yeah, to get
StreamYard,
permission from StreamYard. Yeah.
To answer your question, Facebook user, start as an affiliate marketer. No, you don't have to start a TikTok account. You just have to find a program that fits you personally. That has a mentor and guide you along the way and give you an outlined, mapped out course. And it would be a custom plan to you because much like Stephanie has already expressed, each person is different. So that mapped outlined course is customized to each person's needs, weaknesses, and strengths.
Exactly. That's one thing I didn't know I needed in my business until I found it. I was like, okay, missing piece right over here. That's for sure.
Right. So, I mean, I'll echo Jared's sentiments. The reason why I really like your social media feeds is because you're really authentic and transparent. And one of the TikTok, you'll see the TikTok or Facebook Reels. You're very animated in your facial expressions, and one of them was like it was talking about just that.
Yes.
Saying you don't need a mentor. And it's funny because a lot of us do think we honestly do think we can do everything on our own,
Yeah. One of those people
and we did.
Some people, many of us are, maybe all three of us, but
It's true though. I honestly thought I couldn't do anything. I could do everything by myself. Like I have a really hard time asking for help. But once I asked for help, that's when my business really started growing. So ask for help. Just like I tell my students, I'm like, if you don't get it, come to me and ask for help. But like, I wasn't even preaching what I was saying. So I'm like, you need to get on with it, Steph.
Wow. And so for how many years have you been teaching, and what age group do you teach?
So I've been teaching special needs for 3 years.
Oh,
It
wow.
varies.
Special needs. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks. So my first 2 years, they were ranged between 10 and 13, but now I'm
Hmm.
doing 7 to 9. And
Okay.
then prior to that, I was at like a normal, I guess you could say, oh my God, what's the word? Neurotypical school. I was teaching grades, kindergarten. I was a float. So I would go in different classes, kindergarten, grade 1, 2, 3, all the way to 6. So I found that that wasn't really my mojo. And so I turned to the special needs route and I absolutely loved it. And I've been there ever since.
Wow. So do you
Awesome.
find that
Wow.
the age group you teach in now, you said 7 to 9, do you find that
Seven to
they're
nine.
a little more difficult to teach when they're younger or older?
No. Honestly, when I was teaching the older students, I realized that there was so much attitude. And the thing is, I have attitude too. So I was just dishing it back. I'm like, this is not a good combination. I need to switch it up. And I find that my students now are more eager to learn. Like they're excited to be at school. And it makes me want to teach them more. So I'm really liking this age group and I think I'll stay with them.
Nice. All right. If you were to debunk or demyth any sort of labels about affiliate marketing that just aren't
Oof.
true, 11 months now into this industry, what would you say now?
Good question.
You know what? I don't know if you know this, but I actually have a series about that on my TikTok and
Nice.
I get really passionate about it. So there's so many things I can say, but the first thing I'll say is the amount of work it actually takes for this business to actually work. When you see videos of people saying you only need to commit 1 hour at most, you are so false. Like it takes me hours, especially when you're starting. You need to apply all the back end. The amount of times I fought with my email
Right. All the
sequence,
back end.
with my funnel, like hours.
There's
So that is full of shit. So excuse
there's
my
a there's a
language,
learning
but
curve. There's a
like
learning curve. Yeah, for
Love
sure.
it.
absolutely. It takes
Yeah.
a long time. And you know what? If you put in those dedicated hours every single day, 3 hours minimum, you'll be okay. But if you dedicate 1 or 2 here or there, forget about it. It's not for you.
Uh-huh.
Definitely. And also just like thinking that you're going to make money overnight, cuz honestly I was that person. That's why I got into it. I was like, "Oh, perfect. The $7 course, I'm going to be rich overnight. Let's go." And then quickly I learned that that's not what actually happens. It
Takes
takes
time.
hard
Right.
work. Just like you going to your 9 to 5 and
Part
working
time.
hard, same thing for your business. You put in what you put out, or you put out what you put in. That's exactly it. So there's so many things, like even being able to monetize your account with just having a couple hundred followers. People think you need to be like an influencer status based over here. That's not true whatsoever. You can grow from
Uh-huh.
any following.
It's the
Um,
content. Yeah.
and also it really like this is something I've only learned within the past couple of months. I thought it was all about pushing your link and
No.
shoving it in people's faces, but it
Right.
really just comes from building relationships and being
Yes.
yourself.
Absolutely.
And you'll learn the hard way. I
Hmm.
definitely did. So that's a huge myth. A lot of people think it's like, here, you're going to put your link out, someone's going to buy it. It's not at all how it works. You have
I
to
love
really
it.
build that connection.
Derek's
Right.
giving a comment here. I like it. No,
Thank
it's
you.
true though. It is.
So
It's so
true.
true because it's about the content
Yeah,
and not how many followers you have. Because if
exactly.
you put out like just a phenomenal, amazing video, or whether it's TikTok or
Mhm,
YouTube or whatever, and it's good
absolutely.
content, then you're gonna get a response from somebody, So
Absolutely.
it is about the content, it's about being
Mhm,
authentic and
mhm.
really building relationships. It's very well said because too many times, too many times, all right, I see people trying to sell, and it's not about selling.
Absolutely not. Not even close.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's fine. I learned the hard way, but at least I figured it out. And it's so true. Building those relationships, and people buy from people. They don't buy
Yes.
into whatever it is
Right.
that you're
Right.
promoting. Like, and honestly, like you think about it, you go to,
One,
I
one of
always
the one
say
of
it.
the things my mentor.
Oh, you cut out.
Mhm.
Did he cut out for you?
A little bit, yeah.
All right,
So
are we back?
Okay.
yeah,
Yes,
we're
we're
still
good.
here.
Okay, perfect.
Right. So
I don't know. I don't know what exactly happened. There was a little bit of little bit of a glitch, but we're back together now. So I don't. Where did we leave off?
You were
So-
gonna tell us something about your mentor. And he's like, something that my mentor tells me
Oh,
is,
yeah,
and
well,
then blank.
What? Just kidding. I didn't freeze. Yeah, my mentor
Oh my
was saying
God.
that one of the first things what are the first things I learned? One of the first things I ever learned from my mentor, right, is that number one, knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is
Absolutely.
power, right? And people buy products to solve their problems, right?
Yes.
So you just have to find out what a person's problem is, diagnose
Mhm.
that, and then approach a way that you're only trying to find out how to help them and solve that problem, not
Exactly.
pitch to them immediately about selling them
Yes.
a product.
Don't be a son of a pitch.
I love it. I love it. I'm gonna use that now.
Nobody likes the son of a pitch.
Right. Don't be a son of a pitch.
Oh, that was
It's not
funny.
about
That's a good
it's
one.
not about pitches and garden hose, okay?
It's so true. Once you start helping and you actually care, sales will come after. Just focus on helping and solving that problem. You're guaranteed you'll be successful.
All right, man. I love that Derek Brown's still commenting.
It's so
That's
funny.
awesome. Yeah. Such a genuine guy. I like
Right.
in
Yeah,
his
he really
in his
is.
post about like his family, shows in some of his videos, he'll show his wife and stuff, and it really draws that connection to him when he does that.
Absolutely. He has a beautiful family. He
Yeah.
really does.
All right, and I like that he also shows like his scrubs, so you know that he's,
Yes.
you know what I mean, that hey, he is still one of these guys that's trying to,
I love that.
you know, yeah, that he's real. You know, I love that.
Yeah.
That's
So
why I
it's,
love
it's
him.
again,
I mean,
that
he's so real.
authenticity.
Exactly.
Couldn't agree
Right.
more.
I mean, he's
awesome.
maintaining his 9-to-5 job a little, and then
Yeah.
quick go home. Takes care of the needs of his family, and then still does the affiliate marketing and started a Facebook group not too long ago. You, Derek,
Oh my
right?
God.
And you're
Booming
doing
up.
very well in your
Yeah, it's
Facebook
booming.
group. He goes live at least once a week in his Facebook group.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So yeah, props to
What,
you,
Taco
Derek, man.
Tuesday or something?
Absolutely. I'm trying to
Yeah.
learn from him. I'm like, Derek, help me. He's doing so well. Good for you, Derek.
Yeah. We're gonna share the same last name, and so somehow, you know,
That's so true. I love
hopefully maybe, you know, we can still kind of ride on his shadow because we have the same last name.
it. That's awesome. I love it.
You're welcome, Derek. You deserve it, brother.
100%.
Yeah.
That's great.
Brown family reunite.
All right, so is
Brown
there
family.
I gotta show that. That's awesome.
Right. So
Represent.
is there right? Is there another championship belt in your future there, Stephanie?
Well, I mean, I hope so. I'm not sure what the next one is, but what milestone? I
Yeah.
believe it's 50. But that's my
Oh.
goal. That's
All
my
right.
goal for
Raise
this
the-
year.
raise the bar.
I definitely
Raise the
think I
bar.
can do it.
Yeah.
So straight ahead I go. I'm excited.
Nice. All right. I like it.
And what sort
You know?
of advice would you give somebody who's just starting out, in affiliate marketing now, and that space that, in that space and industry, it can be a bit overwhelming. What sort of advice would you give somebody?
Well, for one, don't compare yourself to others, because there's always going to be somebody in front of you or somebody behind you. And the more that you focus on others, the less it takes away from you. And that's something that I definitely learned the hard way. I would always focus on those who are ahead of me. I guess sometimes I use it towards motivation, but a lot of times it brought me down.
It's natural.
So I really learned to
That's good.
cover myself, put on my blinders, and focus on whatever I needed for my own business.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, in terms of content, something I wish I had done when I first started, but it's fine, lessons learned. Posting content that is genuine to you. So talking about why you're starting, what's your reason, what are your goals? Just talking about your raw, authentic self. Don't really put on a phase. Don't tell people that you're doing this when you're really not doing this.
Right.
Honestly, that is so important, because if you're starting off your journey and you're embellishing things and you're not really being honest or true to yourself, that's the following that you're going to attract.
Right.
And that's not what you want. You want quality. So you really have to think about what you do put out there, and just if it's not going well, tell them. Be honest. Tell them your strengths, your weaknesses, because I'm finding that a lot of people are just replicating other people's information. And as crazy and cliche as this may sound, but you are you. You need to.
You're right.
It's so much harder to be somebody else. Just yourself best. Why not just be yourself? And you know what?
Right.
People will flock to you. And once you share your story, you'll see how many people feel the same way that you do. So just be yourself, and honestly, go from there. You're going to see things will get much better for you.
No,
and also,
I totally feel you.
Stick on a schedule, because life can get in the way, and consistency is key. I feel like if I hadn't stayed consistent, I probably would have failed by now. Definitely. And I probably would have been to my new side hustle. So consistency is super important.
Sage advice, and I totally feel you on that. This guy has been trying
it's
to
important to stay
replicate me
focused.
my whole life. He's been trying to replicate me my whole life.
No. Oh my goodness.
I'm just clowning. I'm just clowning.
Listen to that guy, huh? No, I mean, yeah, it's true. About 10 minutes after he was born, I was like, all right, I got to do this too. I've got to get born too.
Yeah. Derek puts a good comment here. I like that comment. Derek has a great comment.
Yes, show us. And get a mentor. That's so true.
Yes.
100%. If somebody has already done it and they know the navigation, they know the way, they can pave that way for you, and you can kind of put yourself wherever you're needed.
Yes.
100%. It's like learning to drive without an instructor.
That's exactly it.
Where are you going?
Well,
right.
It's
kind
funny
of winging it.
It's funny how you. Yeah, it's funny that you say that, because I often use the analogy, Stephanie, that when you go to never been there, you're going to use a GPS to arrive at that destination.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
And it's the same with affiliate
100%.
Marketing. This is brand new. You're starting this journey so that you can arrive at the financial freedom destination. And if someone's been there before, such as a mentor, he can give you the GPS coordinates.
Yeah,
absolutely. I love that. That's such a great analogy. Very smart. I like that. It's so true.
All right. Really is. So, we're going to have to wrap things up here. I want to thank you wholeheartedly, Stephanie, for coming on as a guest, giving us your energy,
it's been a
pleasure. Your transparency, right?
Showing us that championship.
Before
belt.
we do,
woo! One more time.
Yeah, one more time.
One more time.
It's honestly so much fun to hold.
I bet. I can only imagine. Yeah.
So I don't know if you know what fantasy football is all about, right? But in our fantasy football league, each season we give the champion
Thank you,
fantasy
Steven.
football belt. Well, they have the choice to either get a ring, a trophy, or the championship belt. Well, that's exactly what I picked. I picked the championship belt, and it was like, yeah, I'm
Excellent.
sorry, 4 years ago that I won it, right? So I know that feeling where you're lifting that thing up, you're strapping it over your
awesome.
shoulder, you're trying all these different poses. Hey, does that one look cool? Yeah, I
That's
like
exactly
that,
what
right?
I did. I had a photo shoot with it. I was running down the street.
That is
It
so
was so
cool.
fun.
That's super dope. Yeah.
yeah. Play the Rocky anthem. Dun, dun, dun.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's my next video.
We'll keep on
All right,
keeping
so
on.
Yeah, Jerry did this in our broadcast today to start this with every show. If there's some props, some shout outs that you'd like to give anyone else, right? The floor is yours.
This might sound a little cocky, but actually to myself.
All right.
Because honestly, as I was driving home
you deserve
today,
it.
as I was driving home today, I'm like, wow, like you actually stuck through something for once in your life, Steph, and you made shit happen.
Yes.
So I am extremely
Yeah.
proud of myself. I haven't been able to applaud myself, and I'm happy because I'm finally taking those words and putting them into action, because I usually just talk a lot of shit and I don't do anything about it, but now I'm actually doing something about
Backing
it.
it up.
So
Yeah.
I'm extremely excited for what the future holds, and I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, thank you, Derek. I really
Nice.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Well, that takes a lot of intestinal fortitude, honestly.
Yeah.
We all have aspirations. We set these goals, but rarely do we ever actually create a vision and then the sub goals to accomplish that vision.
Impressive
So,
achievement.
props to you
Impressive.
on
Yeah.
pressing forward. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, my
All right,
cheeks
hold on,
hurt.
hold on. There we go. Hold on. I'm trying to give you 5, but I don't know. It's kind of weird.
You're right here.
Oh, right. There we go.
You guys,
There we go. No,
hold y'all.
There we go. Fair enough.
Love it.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks, guys. You're awesome. I love it.
All right. Thank you so much for being our guest.
Thank you so much, Steph.
Truly been an honor. Yeah. Hopefully we can do this another time when you've reached that next milestone of 50K. Right? And you can,
yeah. You can have like maybe 50 Cent, music in the background.
I'm going to have a
50.
music video going on. Don't worry.
Right.
Thanks, guys, so much. I really do appreciate it. This was awesome. I had so much fun.
We did too, for sure. Thank you.
Fabulous. All right. So
have a good evening.
I want to thank everyone for I want to thank everyone for tuning in, supporting, dropping comments. Steven, Derek, thanks so much. We appreciate it. We really do.
Thank you, guys.
So, all right. Thanks, Stephanie. Have a great evening.
You too.
Until next time, guys. We'll
nice
see you in the next
guys.
one.
Okay. Bye. All right.
That's what I'm talking about.